Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow believers. Today, I stand before you to talk about a profound and awe-inspiring topic, carrying God's presence. The presence of the divine is a phenomenon that has captivated the hearts and minds of countless individuals throughout history. It is a sacred experience that transcends the limitations of our mortal existence, connecting us to a higher power and revealing the depth of our spiritual potential. While the presence of God is omnipresent and accessible to all, there are times when we become aware of its unmistakable manifestation in our lives. Today, I will share with you some clear signs that signify the remarkable presence of God in our midst. The first sign is an overwhelming sense of peace. When God's presence graces our lives, we find ourselves enveloped in a profound tranquility that surpasses all understanding. It is a peace that anchors us in the face of turmoil, soothes our troubled souls, and reminds us that we are never alone in our journey. This peace radiates from within and spreads like a gentle ripple, touching the lives of those around us. The second sign is an unwavering love that emanates from our very being. God's presence fills us with an extraordinary capacity to love and care for others. It is a love that knows no boundaries, transcends differences, and embraces all of humanity. In carrying God's presence, we become vessels of compassion, extending a helping hand to the marginalized, the oppressed, and the brokenhearted. This love becomes a transformative force, healing wounds, and fostering unity in a divided world. The third sign is a remarkable wisdom and discernment. When God's presence resides within us, we gain access to divine insights and guidance. Our hearts and minds become attuned to a higher truth, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose. In carrying God's presence, we become instruments of divine wisdom, offering counsel and guidance to those in need, and contributing to the greater good of society. The fourth sign is a tangible presence of miracles and supernatural occurrences. When God's presence is palpable, we witness the extraordinary unfold before our eyes. Lives are transformed, diseases are cured, and the impossible becomes possible. Miracles become an everyday occurrence, reminding us of the limitless power of God and the boundless potential that lies within us. Lastly, the fifth sign is a profound sense of joy and hope. When God's presence envelopes our lives, we are filled with an indescribable joy that transcends our circumstances. It is a joy that sustains us in times of adversity, uplifts us in times of despair, and infuses every aspect of our existence with a radiant hope. In carrying God's presence, we become beacons of light, spreading hope to a world in desperate need of it. In conclusion, my friends, when we notice these clear signs happening in our lives, we can be assured that we are carrying God's presence. It is a sacred responsibility and a divine calling to embody the love, peace, wisdom, miracles, joy, and hope that emanate from the divine. Let us embrace this calling with humility and gratitude, for in carrying God's presence, we have the power to transform lives, heal hearts, and make a lasting impact on the world around us. Thank you. May God bless you abundantly. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow believers. Today, I stand before you to speak about a topic that has captivated the hearts and minds of countless individuals throughout history, carrying God's presence. It is a remarkable experience that connects us to a higher power and reveals the depth of our spiritual potential. As we explore this profound concept, let us draw wisdom from the sacred texts of the Bible. In the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 7, we find a powerful reminder of the first sign of carrying God's presence, overwhelming peace. It states, "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." When God's presence graces our lives, we are enveloped in a peace that surpasses human comprehension. It is a peace that guards our hearts and minds, assuring us that we are never alone. Moreover, the Apostle John beautifully captures the essence of the second sign, an unwavering love, in 1 John 4 verses 7 to 8, "Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. When we carry God's presence, we become vessels of divine love, embracing and caring for others, transcending boundaries, and fostering unity. The third sign, wisdom and discernment, is emphasized in the book of James, chapter 1, verse 5. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. In carrying God's presence, we gain access to divine wisdom and guidance, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose. Furthermore, the fourth sign, miracles and supernatural occurrences, is vividly portrayed throughout the Bible. In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 26, Jesus affirms, "With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible." When we carry God's presence, we witness the extraordinary unfold before our eyes, witnessing lives transformed, healing received, and the impossible made possible. Lastly, the fifth sign, joy and hope, is echoed in Psalm 30, verse 5. "Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning." Carrying God's presence fills our hearts with an indescribable joy and an unwavering hope that transcends our circumstances, reminding us that there is always light beyond the darkness. In conclusion, my friends, let us draw inspiration from the words of the Bible and the signs of carrying God's presence. As we walk this spiritual journey, may we be guided by the words of Jesus in Matthew 5 verse 16. "In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." By carrying God's presence, we have the power to transform lives, heal hearts, and be a beacon of light in a world that needs it the most. Thank you. May God bless you abundantly. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests,